go. What is up, Mind Buzz Universe? Welcome back to another podcast episode of the Mind Buzz. I am Gil, your host, and working the board tonight. The young, the restless. Amber, how are you?
I'm good.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm coming off of that 300th episode high. I feel good. I feel great.
I can't believe that. 300 episodes.
It just feels like yesterday we plugged in and started talking, right?
Yep. That's crazy. Well, I didn't jump in until about a year later.
I think you started helping around episode 100.
That's right.
Like 90 something.
Remember
like in
when
the late
you
90s.
uploaded or did something with episode 100 and it was like 20 hours long because you fell asleep?
Yeah, that's right. I did it was like a 3-hour episode thing, and I just let it. So I created let me nerd out for like 2 minutes. So I created a playlist of all the podcast episodes that I did within 100, and I just played it on a loop, and I screen recorded the whole thing, and I fell asleep, and it ended up being like 5 hours long.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
300?
300. Isn't there a movie called 300? Or is it 3000?
Yeah, it's like a gladiator movie or
Spartan
something like
one
that.
or something
Sparta.
like that?
This is Sparta or something, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
Greek mythology is not my
Not your forte?
forte. I failed it twice and fell asleep during the Odyssey.
And when you made that video?
Yeah. What else is going on?
Nothing much.
Yeah, let's just jump right into
Let's
it.
jump right into it.
Episode 301, all up in ya.
Woo!
Today's guest, ladies and gentlemen, she is a podcaster. She has a show out on the internet called New Show. And then also, she's a stand-up comedian, and she's going to be on our Puro Laughs lineup this week. So please give it up for Jessica Alaniz, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Jessica. What's up?
Oh my God, I'm having the best day. I got here, I got a concha, I got my cafe de olla.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite sweet treat
Yeah?
that I don't live by, thankfully, or else I would have it all the time. And it's so good, and they warmed it up. Best day.
Oh, yeah.
So-
When me and Amber were here at least about 3 days out of the week, I'd have one like every day. And let me tell you, not good.
I'm like, how could you not, dude? Like, when I was growing up, my grandpa, my papo, he used to take us after school every day to get sweetbread, and we would get conchas, we'd get like the little pink cookies every day. I'm like, that's not healthy, but we fucking loved it.
Oh, dude, if they had those pink cookies here, that'd be over.
Oh, they're so good.
It'd be over. What are they called? The pink ones?
Polvorones.
Polvorones?
I never would have guessed that.
They're the
Yeah?
ones that kind of like, when you break them, they're little like, not chalky, but almost like shortbready.
A little bit, and they have the sugar in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, I never would have I thought they were like Rosa something.
I think they call polvorones, and then they also call them like wedding cookies or something like that, like in English. It's that type.
Oh,
But I know them by polvorones.
Well, they're sugar cookies, right? Basically.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I just call them the pink sugar cookies. I'm just like, can I get the pink cookies? And everybody knows what I'm talking about. So good enough for me.
But there's people that like every night is sweetbread, or they buy
yeah,
a
that's
lot
true.
and then they have it like in like the bread case.
We need one of
And
those,
every
actually.
Oh.
No, we don't.
No? No, we don't.
See, I have no self-control. I would eat them all
Yeah.
in one sitting. I'd be like, well, just one more. One more. And then,
See, I'm not a sweets person, so I think they just go stale.
see, lucky. I'm such a sweets person. I have the most cavities because of that. It's not, this is not good.
I'm like same, but
I'm like a dentist wet dream. Every time I go, they're like, well, you have like 8. And I'm like, I know. I know, babe.
but lately I've been I like chocolate, like brownies.
Ooh.
Yeah, and lately I've been like on like a brownie kick where I'm like, yo, I want a brownie or like something like
Milk chocolate or like dark chocolate brownie?
no, like I mean, I guess both.
Mm.
I could do either. Yeah.
That
But
makes me
I don't
wanna-
like I don't crave like candy. I don't crave like pan dulce, like nothing like that. But a brownie, yes.
Man, see, whenever I go on a road trip, if I have to go to a show, if it's more than like an hour and a half drive, I'm like, well, I need snacks. And immediately I'm like, Twizzlers pull and peel. I get the white powder donuts and then like an energy drink.
Oh,
I'm like a little every time. I don't know why. Every time. Like a little teenage boy getting ready to play video games. I'm like, I'll get my stash.
For a good week and a half, at least two. There was a time where me and Amber were going to the movies like at least 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was addicted, and I'll tell you addicted because every time we went to the movie theater, I would get these lifesaver gummies.
Oh.
I'd get them there, and then also when I was at work, I'd munch on them. And I'm sitting at a desk, like I'm not moving around. I'm like sitting at a desk playing with spreadsheets, eating these gummies.
I'm more shocked that you saw 3 movies a week. I'm like, how many
Yeah.
movies are
Yeah,
out?
it's because the theater that we go to, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays now they do like classic rewind movies, so they're $5.
Oh.
So there were a
Yeah.
lot of movies that we grew up watching, but we never had a chance to watch them in a theater.
Wait, it was May, right?
Yeah.
May was like they had like it was like banger after banger.
So we wanted to see them on the
Yeah.
big screen, so we were going, and they were only $5.
So you're like, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
I think they had Superbad one night, which we
That'd
had
be
to do.
Napoleon
Dynamite
Mhm.
was like the week later.
I still don't get that movie. I'm like,
Really?
what? I love it, but I'm like, what year is this supposed to take place in? That
Absolutely.
blows my mind. I don't get it. I'm like, it's.
I think
Current?
it's current time, but I think because they live like in a rural town, it's kind of
They're just,
like
like, stuck? I'm always like, what? Literally, that was my old question the whole movie. I was like, what year? Are we in 1985? And I was like, no, present tense. I'm like, what?
They're actually gonna have a screening of that movie in the next couple of weeks at like some theater in Los Angeles with the 3 actors. The one that plays Napoleon, Pedro, and Uncle Rico. They're gonna do like a panel, and then they're gonna show the movie right after.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
It's one of those like cult classics, and I think
Yeah.
we read right. We had seen that their budget was like super low budget for the movie.
Let's
Like,
pull it
was-
up. I want to see how much it was actually.
and they didn't think it was gonna go that like crazy.
I think what happened was it didn't do good at the box office, but it did really good like for
After.
DVD sales.
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of like the cult classics.
That's a lot of movies that are like that.
But they're like, the first wave misses it because they're like, the like cinematography's not right, the acting's not great, and then the second round, that's
Right.
just like, this is dumb. I love it. So quotable. So like, the dancing scene, all of that stuff.
Right.
You're like, oh, okay.
See, it was $400,000,
Oh, I was gonna
To
guess
make.
300,000. 44 million.
and it grossed at the box office 44.5.
Oh, it did?
million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That's crazy.
I think the opening weekend didn't do very well, and they moved it to other
Yeah, because
theaters, right?
no, I think it was the
Oh.
opposite. I think because we had seen something that it only came out in like a film festival type thing,
Oh, okay.
and then it started like moving into box office.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's so much like return on your investment for sure. Dang.
That's crazy, huh?
46 million worldwide.
Yeah, and then they started doing like all the merch for it and things like that weren't. It wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, because they were like, nobody's gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Man, lucky them.
My sister used to work for Hot Topic around that time, and the Hot Topic did like a release of all the merch. So we used to have like everything. We had blankets, we had T-shirts, we had like pillows, we had all these things for Napoleon Dynamite. And I was like, oh my god, like we still quote it. Like literally today, me and my cousin. We were hanging out and it was hot, and then so we always say it's hot, like Pedro when he shaves his head. So it's like we're always like it's hot. And it's crazy because it's been so many years and we still like, yeah.
I love that that's such a specific, like, it's such a common phrase that anybody would say any time of the day, anywhere, for any movie, but just the tone, you're like,
Yeah.
I can pinpoint that.
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite. I feel like that and like Nacho Libre was one of
I
those
was gonna
other
say
ones
Oh,
Nacho
100%.
that you were like, what is this movie? What is happening? What year are we in? What's happening? What is this? But quotable. My family quotes it all the time. Like my dad's side of the family.
So do we.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't think I've seen it in like at least 20 years. But still.
Really?
Everybody's like, Nacho.
Nacho. It's just they're those movies that you're just like,
And every Latino chubby kid is like Chancho.
yeah.
Right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Wearing sweats and you're like,
Yeah.
"Look at
Oh, look at Chancho. Look at Chancho.
Oh, man. Such a silly movie. But
Yeah.
I would love to ask Jack Black, be like, what did you think reading it, making it, like, and then the after effects? Like, were you like, I'm glad people liked it? Or were you like, I thought nobody would see it. That's why I made it, you know?
And there's some actors that like some of the best or what we deem as like the best like cult classic movies, and some of them say like, oh, like I hated making it or I hated
Mhm.
being tied to that character after.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
wonder, like you're saying, like if I could ask him, I'd wonder, like, did you like being, Nacho?
Right.
Like,
But
Yeah.
I think Jack Black has like some of the best iconic characters that I feel every time that you bring up a character to him, like he can't be typecasted because his characters that he plays are like super significant.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I could see that. Because you know what? The only ones that I'm like, oh, I didn't really like him in is when he's being like a normal guy. I'm like,
Right.
kind of boring. in
Have you seen
this.
Bernie?
No.
No. So it's about a funeral. It's based on true events. It's based on a funeral director that murders an old lady and like shoots her in the back like 4 times and stuffs her in a freezer.
What is this called?
It's called Bernie.
I know he made me watch it the other day. It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Is it new?
It came out in 2013, I want to say. 2013.
And then they do it in like a documentary style.
Oh, yeah.
But it's it's a movie. But
And Jack Black is in it?
Jack
he's
Black
the main. He's
plays
Bernie.
He's Bernie?
plays the funeral director.
I've never heard of this in my entire life. Can I
Really?
watch it on Hulu?
Is it on Hulu? Check right there.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Amazon
okay.
Prime.
2011 it came out.
Oh, okay. I was close.
See, you know what though? When I look at his face, I'm like, that's going to be a comedy. Like, just even his face in the main poster.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Oh, is it funny?
it does have comedy in there.
It's like a
okay.
dark comedy, right? Because
Yeah.
that's what they call it. It's like a dark comedy. No?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Matthew McConaughey's in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I said too. I was like, what the heck? This is a weird cast.
What
Shirley
is this?
MacLaine.
Watch it. Watch
Okay.
it. It's good.
Bernie
Yeah.
on Amazon Prime.
Right.
Not sponsored, but
And we just had Juan Cias on the podcast a few weeks
oh my
ago.
god,
And he's a mortician.
yeah.
So we didn't end up talking about the movie on the podcast, but I mentioned it to him and he was like, dude, the opening scene, I will tell you that they got right. They absolutely 100%, word for word,
Ooh.
scene by scene, they got everything right. And he was like, and for that, like, I loved this movie because they got it right.
I wonder if they had to have a mortician on set. that
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like,
I'm
do we do
sure.
this
I'm pretty sure.
right?
And then at the end of the movie, they show Jack Black in jail with the real Bernie, and he's like having conversations with them. So I'm sure that he even like spent some time with him to
Yeah.
kind of study character and like things like
Ooh,
that.
creepy.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was, I didn't even know it was a true story. It was
Take-
crazy
Where does it take place? And
in Texas.
I was gonna say it take place in Texas. They always take place in Texas.
Yeah.
Texas
Carthage,
Chainsaw Massacre,
Yep.
Bernie.
Carthage, Texas.
I used
I
to
had
have
no
a crush
idea.
on Jack Black, and I used to be like, because I didn't think he was like attractive,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the fact that he was like funny,
Yeah.
that I was like, okay, I could look past.
You're like the rest. It makes you charming.
Yeah, I was like,
it makes
all
you charming.
right.
You know what though? Personality is like such a big thing. Like that could get you way further than looks.
Yeah. You know what I was reading a book the other day, and tell me if this is right, because I was I was listening to the audiobook, and the girl, the author, it's like her autobiography, right? And she's talking about it or whatever, and then she has a whole chapter about comedy and how like comedy within like the Hispanic community and why we joke, why we have such dark like humor and things like that. And then she started kind of going into the realm of like comedy with women. And she was saying, she's like, for men, she's like, all women want a funny guy, right? She's like, it's attractive. Like he could be ugly, but if he's funny, he's like, oh, you know? And then she was saying, she was like, but she's like, it's harder for a guy to want a funny girl because then they feel like you're too funny. Like it's you're gonna overpower. Yeah, that's what she was saying.
That's what she says in the book.
That's what she was saying in her book, and then she started like citing like other people that like study these things, and like she had like actual like work cited things about like like they did a study and they were asking men like, oh, do you want like someone funny or do you want someone that you know that's like a homemaker type of thing? And then the guys were like, wow, she could be funny but not too funny. And then they were asking them like, why wouldn't you want like a funny woman? And they were like, well, because I don't want her to be funnier than me. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I was thinking about that, and that made me think of it right now when I'm thinking about Jack Black, where I'm like, all right, he could be ugly, but as long as he's funny, you know?
Yo, I believe that. I totally believe that men would be like, no, I have to be the funny one, because then if you were ever in a couple situation, people are gonna be like, oh, we love her. And he's cool too. And they don't like that. I feel like they like their egos or something about it. It's like, no, I have to be the one that people are like, we can't wait to see him. She's cool too. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Or they just maybe they want to like just the mom, the like caring, like, no, you got to if you're being so funny, you're not going to be able to be serious and take care of like the bills, the cooking, whatever they think they need to take care of.
That's what I was thinking too. Cause I was like, what? Like, doesn't everybody like a funny person? But then I was like, okay, first of all, who are these men that they're polling?
Yeah, where are these? Where do they live?
Like, but then I can also see, like, I feel like there are certain men that anything that if a woman outshines them in any way, it's already like a threat, you know?
Yeah, they're like, I don't like that she makes more money, that she's like, animals love her more. I don't know, all the things. Like, she could better drive her. I think that's a valid statement. But I also feel like there's a good yin and yang. Like, you can't have two people who are just like, haha, two clowns, because you're like, this is too much energy.
Yeah, too much.
You guys are doing too much. You're not fun to hang out with because you're overwhelming. Like, you take up all the energy in the room. So I get why there needs to be a yin and yang. But, like, I think you can both, like, she could be funnier than you some days, and then you kind of carry the boat the next day, you know?
I agree.
I think it needs to be a combination.
Yeah, but I thought that was interesting. I was like, what?
I'm trying to think of like the couples I know. I'm like, one person is always more like outgoing, and then they kind of meet in the middle sometimes. But
like, I think like me and Gail are like that, and it also depends on where we're at and who we're with. And I think we both know how to carry, like, depending on where we're at, who's who.
I was thinking about like when we're with Chicano Shuffle, when we're with that crowd. This other podcast group that we hang out with, that we've met throughout like the podcast scene, and I feel like they gravitate towards you more, right? Just because just the culture, right?
Yeah, they speak more Spanish.
They speak more Spanish.
Their jokes are more, and I speak fluent Spanish, and I know how to joke better in Spanish than I do like in English.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a whole different dynamic.
Amber's hilarious. Amber's hilarious in Spanish.
I love that. In Spanish. In
Spanish. She's like, I got the English.
No, in English.
Like, I got the English.
No, you're pretty funny. You're pretty funny.
No, we're kidding.
That does too depend on the groups, because if you're like with, you know, your friends, obviously you're.
But even hold on. Even with my friends, you're pretty hilarious.
Wait, never mind. Then it's just you. She's obviously the funny one.
All right, I'm the funny one.
She's the funny one.
She just lets you go on stage. She's like, let him have that.
Yeah, exactly.
He can have that little thing.
But I couldn't get on stage. Because, you know, there's some people that say like, oh, I became a comedian because everybody says that I'm so funny. Like, or I'm the funny person in the friend group.
Yeah.
Like I'm the funny person in my friend group, but I don't think that I can be a comedian. Like, I think there's for me personally, I feel like there is kind of I think being funny with a group does add to being a comedian, but I think being a comedian is a whole other like ball game. Well, you have to know how to write. You have to it's not just being haha funny.
Yeah, because there's two things that go on. Like your friends know you, right? Your friends know you versus walking up on stage in front of people that do not know you, and you have to connect with them fast enough for them to at least trust you.
Yeah, or to give you like some like we like her or him a little bit. Yeah. I feel like anybody who I've met who's like, I'm the funniest in my friend group, so I should do stand-up comedy is awful at stand-up comedy.
Yes, I didn't want to say that, but thank you. That's exactly where I was going with
Every time I'm like, that's not a funny story, only to you and your friends because you went to middle school together and you know who you're talking about.
That's why I'm saying that I don't think, like, when somebody's like, oh, everybody tells me to do stand-up comedy because I'm so funny. Like, in my head, I'm like, I can bet, like, my right tit that you're not going to be funny. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a cynic, but
no, there's, like, only a small handful that I'm like, oh, you can carry a conversation with a group of people and your friends and on stage. Like, 2 people I can think of off the top of my head.
Can't do both. It's hard.
Yeah. Or they're just like too much. You're like, okay, take it down a notch, dude. We're just 3 of us. You don't need to be fucking on right now.
I think if Gil was like on 100% all the time, I couldn't do it. So I'm glad that at home he's just like
chill.
Just like you wouldn't even think he does stand up, you know, because he's like, but then he gets on stage and then he does what he does, and I'm like, that's great, because I would get like way too overstimulated.
That's great. Good for him. He's doing it.
I'm just trying to be supportive here.
No, there is people that I like even talk to, and I'm like, they just can't turn off the bit. I'm like, I'm asking you how your dad is, and he's like, I don't know. Have you seen him? I'm like, that's not funny. Like, it's not the like, time, my guy.
Trying to have a real conversation.
Also, you have to have like a real life outside of comedy, or else your comedy is so like narrow. You know, like you don't have other experiences or other references. You're just one note.
Yeah, I think that's why I go through these. At least for me personally, I go through these like months. I take weeks maybe, and I don't even think about stand up. Of course I'm writing, or just writing ideas, but I'm just like trying to live, and because most of my stand up, most of my material is like real life stuff that happened to me.
Yeah.
Or I'm just recalling back, past traumas or whatever.
Yeah. And I think everybody has different styles, but I'm more of that where I'm like, this is like what's going on in my life at this moment. And I think, I don't know, I'm invested in people when I'm like, I know their story, and I'm like, oh, I want to see how this ends. Like, I'm like, it's like, to me, the Taylor Swift effect. That's why everybody's so obsessed with her getting married this year, is because like you saw her go through all these heartbreaks, and you're like, well, I want to see how this ends. Yeah. So I feel like it's like that. If you're like invested in their personal story.
She's getting married?
She is married.
Oh,
she got married.
Oh, they got married already?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh.
July 4th weekend.
Oh, okay.
Get on the internets, man. It's all over. Telling you, the algorithm.
My algorithm's not even.
Mine is nothing but that. But
is it...
every angle, every like story, every picture someone snuck in.
Isn't it funny when like how the algorithm works? Have you ever like watched a video on TikTok, and then like let's say it's like I don't know, the ones that always happen to me is like somebody arguing or somebody fighting or something like happening, right? That's kind of like. And then in the comments, I go in the comments, and then somebody's like, I just seen the other point of view and it's crazy. And then I scroll like 2 videos, and then there's like another point of view of the same exact video, but like a complete different angle. Does that ever happen to you?
Oh yeah. Cool. I love when I feel like I think it. I'm like, man, I wonder what the other person saw. And then 2 videos later, I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you, algorithm gods. You fixed it for me.
I wonder if her music's going to be different now that she's married. Or do you listen to her music, or just follow?
I do listen to her music now. I just started when she started dating Travis Kelce is when I started getting into her. Before I was like, she's so whiny. Then like I was not, and now I'm like, oh my god, I love you. You're so great.
So her music has changed.
So her most recent album was like about like being in love with like the person she wants to spend the rest of her life with. She's so happy and confident and all this stuff. But it wasn't like, this is boring. It was still like good writing. It still had a little bit of like heartbreak with her friends and like some other stuff in it. But I think she's had like love albums before, and they were always like really good. It's just
Right.
Isn't she like really in love with what's that guy? He's a musician, curly hair.
Matt Healy, maybe?
No,
I don't really know.
She dated quite a few people, right?
I guess so. You know what? Okay, now I'm like, couldn't have cared less about her before dating Travis Kelce, and now I feel like I'm a big defendant of her. I'm like, to be fair, everybody dates a lot of guys.
Yes,
Okay?
No, not shaming her at all.
Whenever it's like, she's always has a boyfriend, I'm like, lucky. I wish that was me.
No, I am not shaming
Pull up
anyone.
a list of people that
It's probably like,
dated Taylor Swift.
But I'm trying to think of the one that she was like really, really in love with, and then I think he ended up doing like
Drugs.
like a diss song or something, and it was
Oh,
not John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Was it
Oh.
John Mayer?
I think it was John Mayer.
Oh, that was like when she
He
was like
did
a
it-
baby.
a diss track
Not a track, but like a
from
song.
John Mayer,
I think he did like a song that like insinuated
like a sad one.
her. No, like it was pretty explicit.
Oh,
I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I remember something like that.
I'm like, if you're listening, tell us.
Jake
that it?
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
She dated.
Whoa,
Jake Gyllenhaal's so hot. I would do that too.
I would date
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
She dated the Jonas guy.
Joe Jonas,
This guy, what's his name?
Harry Styles.
Harry
Ew, I hate how I know
Styles.
all this. I'm like, name every pop culture.
She Loki.
I don't know who
I
that
don't know what
is.
his real name is, but he's Loki from Thor.
From Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
John Mayer, though, I don't get why people think he's so hot. You know who? Okay, this is
Which one is John
completely
Mayer? Is he on
up
there?
This
there,
one right
top
here.
left.
Your
I've never
body's
seen
a
him.
wonderland. Yeah,
Don't
you
know.
know who he
You've
is.
never seen him.
I don't think so.
God, what a
You've
life.
heard
to
I've seen
live.
Harry Styles. I've just heard him like a couple weeks ago
Oh yeah, that one song you were obsessed with.
from Project Hail Mary. Oh my God.
Oh, I just had a friend. Wait, was it you that just posted? No, another friend just posted about watching it recently. Hail
Yeah.
Mary.
It's really good.
I haven't seen it.
I fell
would love
asleep
to.
the first time.
What was the movie? What was the song called that he has on there?
Your body's a wonderland.
No, it's a different one.
Oh, not John Mayer.
No, Harry Styles.
I don't know.
The movie that's on
I know.
the song, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a good song.
Do you think they're gonna last?
I cried.
I do.
Yeah.
I do because I think they're both like, one, they don't live in the same world. Like he's sports, she's art kind of thing. Like, so that in itself, they're separate, but they're still like at the height of their careers. Like they're both still really, really good. So it's not like she's really famous and he's kind of sort of well known ish. Like they're both known people.
I just feel like it's hard when they're both celebrities, and especially her, like how like famous she is. She's like
I think,
Michael Jackson famous.
I for sure think it's
Really?
hard for like, yeah. I feel like it's hard for sure for him to come into her world and like accept it, but he has. But I also think, yes, he's a celebrity, yes, he's an athlete, but he's also kind of like a semi like 9-to-5er where like you know his schedule.
Mm.
Off season, you know he has a game on Sunday, you know he's gonna like it's pretty set versus like an actor where you're like, oh shit, I got a job, I gotta go in a month and I'm gonna be gone for 3 months, you know, like
yeah.
that's a little bit more up in the air. And she can be still up in the air because that is like home base.
Yeah.
Still gonna be in Kansas City, still gonna be you know. So I feel like it's a good.
A good balance.
I think so. I'm optimistic. I love love, so I think I think they're gonna last forever.
So
and
do
ever.
I, but I'm like,
And it does seem very like wholesome. Whereas like when you see like Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck first getting together, it was like that's exciting, but you're also like that's just
and then after he was like,
yeah. I'm like it just feels like a little like oh, we're just the coolest people ever,
Yeah.
aren't we?
I wonder what the Jen effect is.
On guys.
Like, not.
What's the Jen
again,
effect?
again, like I don't want to shame
Wait, hold on. What
anybody.
is that?
No, I'm just saying because no, I made the term
Oh.
up right now, but
I like it.
The Jen effect.
I feel like it goes to like being like the Latina effect where she's probably like so fucking fun and infectious. Her laugh is like, oh, your energy. I just want to be a
Uh-huh.
part of it.
Yeah,
I bet it's like that effect that just like draws people in. They're like, she's always a good time.
I'm sure any man would want to be with Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
But then what I wonder after is like, why don't they last?
Mm.
Oh,
Like
that's
Ben-
what you're talking about.
Like Ben Affleck, they were together years ago, and then they got back together, and then we're like, oh my God, how cute, like, you know, everything. And then he's like
Ben and Jen.
fucking miserable, you know, like showing up in pictures, like, and we're
The
just like,
meme.
what the heck?
I wonder if that's also the like Latina effect where you're like, I
It
can't
could
do
be.
nothing. She
It probably is.
gotta do everything she says.
Yep.
I don't get to hang out with my friends anymore. I gotta be with her. I don't know.
It
I
probably is.
I feel like for as famous she is, like I don't know any of her like day to day in and outs. You know, like I don't
Yeah.
know where she like lives. I don't
Yeah.
know where she.
She's
like,
pretty private for the most part, other
Yeah.
than like when we know she's dating someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like in a movie. Or
Do you
something.
think you have the Latina effect?
I wish I did. I don't. No. You know what? I've thought about this. I've thought about this many times because when I know I have so many. All my friends are Latinos, right? And whenever guys break up with them, they're like, "She's crazy. She's crazy. She does crazy shit." No guys has ever called me crazy after breaking up with me. They're just like, "Oh, it didn't work out." I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I
I don't think I've gotten the crazy, but because
I
I'm
wish.
a Scorpio, so to me, I'm like, okay, bye.
no.
And then I like, there's no going back. There's no, I'm gonna call you. Like,
I'm gonna call
I'm
you.
like, bye.
Oh, I wish I had that. I'm like exact, but I like love, and then once I'm like, I decide I'm done, then I'm like, you could die.
So
I
it has
couldn't
to be
care
your
less.
decision.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
if someone breaks up with me, I'll be like, no, please don't, please don't, please don't, please
Yeah.
don't, please don't. And then one day I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, now I'm over it.
The only person that I've ever liked, and I'm not even gonna say begged because I didn't beg, but the only person that like, you know, it hurt a little bit. We had a little breakup is Mr. over here, but other than that, I was like,
Bye.
I don't give two shits. Like,
Ugh,
yeah,
that's a trait. I wish I had that. I'm always so embarrassed when I look back at how I acted with people. I'm like, ew, gross. Why was I so?
no, I mean, I had cringe moments. Like, I was dumb. I was really dumb and like,
oh my god, I'm
hey,
the
call
stupidest.
me and don't go anywhere and just call me. And then I'd be like, all right. I remember I'm embarrassed to say it, but I'm gonna say it. But I remember this guy, he wasn't even my boyfriend. He wasn't like, we were just talking and he wanted to be on the phone like 24/7. And I remember I had just gotten a cell phone. So I must have been like 18 and I was going to college and he would literally be like, get out of class to come talk to me. And I would get out of class and I like almost all of my classes that semester I flunked because I would leave my class to go and
Wow.
talk.
Wow.
Yeah. Looking at me, he's like,
He's like, and you won't do that for me. Mm.
not no more.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, now I'm embarrassed. Now I'm like, ugh. But it's part of being human.
It's. I wish I could grow out of it. I'm still where I'm like, we can still be friends. Like, it's okay if we still hang out. Like, we can talk. You can do whatever. I don't care. And then after I'm like, ew, what the hell was I saying? That's so stupid.
Maybe you have to be mean.
I don't know.
Men like mean women sometimes.
You know what? That's true because anybody I'm mean to, they're like, did I do something wrong? I'm so sorry. Are you
You're
mad
like,
at
yes,
me?
yes, you did.
I'm like, no, I just don't care about you.
Am I mean?
That's pretty mean.
People always tell me, they're like, you're so chill. You're so chill. I'm like, if I'm chill and we're dating,
Uh-huh.
it's because I don't like you. And you're just like
Yeah.
here for fun. That's it.
Yeah.
If you're like, you're getting a little like needy and whiny, then I'm like, just because I fucking like you. I'm trying. But
Yeah.
I know what I
I'm
mean.
pretty chill. Like I'm not jealous. Like I'm never like, where are you going? Where are you? This and that. Like I don't. Like when he goes and he does his stand up, sometimes I go, sometimes I don't. We have each other's location, which is enough for me. And then I'm just like, bye. And then I put a movie on and I'm like, my time, you know? But
I'm alone. Thank you.
yeah, but that's come from me reflecting of like, there's no need for me to be jealous because
Yeah.
the only person I'm hurting is myself.
Yeah.
And so like my own peace is worth more than anything. But I do get like, I guess I could get a little upset at like just conversations that we have. Or I
Yeah.
get overstimulated and like very like, get off of me, like, you know, or like things like that. But I don't think ever like where I'm like, where are you? Who are you talking to? Why are you doing this? Right? Like,
I think at the end of the day, everybody's going to do what they're going to do. So if someone was going to like cheat on you or whatever, they're
Mhm.
going to do it regardless. They'll just get smarter about how they do it or whatever.
yeah.
I think like that's the biggest lesson learned is like everybody's going to do what they're going to do. But I do feel bad for a lot of like even men, women comedians that I know when they're at shows, their like partner gets so mad if they're like the other person is a woman headlining or like featuring for
Mhm.
them. They're like, well, are you going to Like, you don't need to go out to eat with them after. And it's
That's crazy to me.
that's not like, it's not like a, oh, we're going to go out to eat after the show. It's like, we both finished working and we're hungry. You're my coworker. Let's go get food.
Have you had any like instances like that because you are female, mostly in like male dominated space? Like, do you ever have like a girlfriend?
I've had one where we happened to be like kind of traveling on the road together, separately but together. Like, they came from one state, I came from another, and then we went to 2 states together in separate cars, separate hotel. You know what I mean? Like, all very separate.
You just were in the same venue.
We're in the same venue that only knew each other, kind of thing. And they were like, "Yeah, you don't need to go out to dinner with her." And the guy was like, "Okay, I'll go back to my hotel room."
He told you the whole situation?
Yeah. And I was like, dude, that sucks. Like, and at the time I was dating somebody. I was like, I have a boyfriend. Like, I have no interest in anybody else right now.
Yeah.
And it just was like, it was uncomfortable. I felt more bad for him than anything else, but whatever. But on the opposite end of it, I do feel like some headliners don't take me, not like me specifically, but they've been told like, I would love to take you on the road with me, but my girlfriend doesn't, or my wife doesn't like me traveling with a woman, so I can't take you on the road.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can only do local shows with you because other people are going to get like the wrong idea, or they're going to think like, oh, you must be sleeping with him if he's taking you on the road. I'm like, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
I'm like, also, that's like a you thing, that you must have done something in the past that people think that about you.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I have a very like, I don't date comedians rule. So I'm like, I never even give somebody like the thought of like, oh, maybe she did it with this guy, maybe she'll do it with you.
You're like, no.
I'm like, no, I just don't at all. Don't at all. It's not. Because then too, I'm like, then it takes away from anything I get. It's like, oh, well, it's because you slept with that person to get to that person. So it just kind of tarnishes. No matter how funny I am, or like feels like I deserve it, whatever. Yeah. It just puts like a damper on it. Yeah. And I know I've like thought that about some women too, that I'm like, wait, is that why she has that thing? Is because she did that? But that's like, they're also very funny people too, that I'm like, oh, that's not fair of me to think for them either.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that seems, see, and that's where like, I think just in any realm of like work or anything, even like comedy or any job, it's like women always, you have to work like twice as harder as like a man. Like if they took Gil on the road, their wife's not gonna think twice. They're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, this smelly ass guy." No, you're not you, but I'm saying like a guy. No, I'm just saying a guy.
I'm just sitting here. Yeah,
but you know what I mean. Like, and it's crazy that you just have to jump through so many hoops, or there's so many things that
I know. In my mind, I mean, I look at it like I think realistic, logistic way that I'm like, if there's 3 people in the lineup and they're all men and they're all Hispanic men. That's the same point of view you're hearing back to back to back to back about life or whatever they're talking about. The same cadence, the same whatever. Like, put a woman in there just for a little sparkle of something, just a little something different. Like, whenever I see a male, like all male lineup, I'm like, oh, great. Like, all the guys again. Cool. Love that. Love you did that.
We love seeing that. What's the movie that we watched the other day?
Which one?
The one with Sasha Cohen.
Ladies First.
Ladies First.
Oh my God. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
I know no movies. I'm the worst.
I'm
It
like,
is the concept of it is it's awesome. I guess he's like a very misogynistic, like at the beginning of the movie, he's a very misogynistic person. And then something happens to where he gets in a world where it's dominated by women.
Oh.
And the entire, like, and it's so great. Is there a trailer or something that you can pull up to show her?
the women,
Because me describing it is not going to give it
the
any
women
justice.
act like the men act. So they're like slapping the men's asses, and they're being like overly sexual, and he's like, what? Like, he's all uncomfortable, and he's starting to realize like, oh, is this how we are? Because that's how he is in they're like in corporate setting, so he sleeps with the women, and he's like, like,
oh, I love this.
Yeah, it's really
Ladies
good.
First.
And the CEO is a woman, and she sleeps with all the men in the company, and she's just, it's really good. There it is.
Oh, on Netflix. Oh, okay, I'm gonna watch it on Netflix.
yeah. Let me see if we can
Who's
see
in
the
it?
trailer.
Yeah, see if you can pull up a trailer.
I don't know any of these actors.
Huh?
Besides the main one. Interesting.
Anything?
Okay.
Bueller. Yeah, that was weird.
I like that idea.
And it just
It's not.
when did it come out? 2026? Oh, it's not. Nothing's pulling up.
The internet. Okay.
Maybe.
When I get it, I'll show you.
Forgot to pay the bill.
I think you're like, they
Sorry.
did say at 6:00 it was gonna be done. You gotta tell 6. I like that idea though. That's a funny
Concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Guys should
enjoyed
feel
it.
harassment more often.
Yeah, I agree.
They should be.
And I don't think like when Gil and I started dating, and then I would tell him like things like, oh well, I don't want to go in there because of this, or oh let's watch out. Like now I notice that he does it. Like the other day I was like, what are you looking at? And he's like, I'm looking at those girls because that guy's being all creepy. Like I just want to make sure that and I'm like, oh like, but I don't think he realized like really what women, like what our fears are, and like what we really go through until we started dating, and I started explaining to him like, this is what happens. Like we get harassed, and we there's these things, and then he was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. So now he's a little more like hyper vigilant and things like that, but I don't think like at the beginning he was as much. Like he didn't know that many things really happened.
I was telling, I forget who it was, one of my like friends' boyfriends or something. But I was like, oh yeah, like, and I walk, like sometimes I'll have like my keys between my fingers, or I'll have like 911 dialed just so I can like immediately press it if I need to. And my girlfriend, she was like, yeah, like I do that all the time. And he was like, what? I've never even thought to have 911 pulled up on my phone just in case. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't even think of it as like, oh my God, today I have to do 911. I'm like, it's just like a habit. Like it's not even like a scary habit. I'm just like, it's just natural. It's like just picking up my phone and getting ready to leave. Like it's just the next step of it. And they were like, what? That's crazy. Like they couldn't fathom that. Like, yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm overly brave though. I probably should be a little bit more careful.
What do you mean overly brave?
I'm always like, nobody's going to fuck with me. Because nobody, I like, whenever I see videos, and I don't want to sound like I'm like, what was she doing? When I see videos on TikTok of girls like just reading and guys come up to them and like, harass them or whatever. I'm like, no one comes up to me in public ever. If I'm alone with friends, like never. So I'm like, what are you doing that you're making these men come up to you? And not in a judgy way. And like, I need tips. Like, I would love a man to approach me. Please help me.
You're like, men, approach me.
I'm like, I'm trying my best. I'll sit at a bar. I'm just like, somebody talk to me. Like, anybody? No, it does. So then that makes me braver when I'm like by myself in public, because I'm like, nobody ever talks to me, so I have nothing to worry about. Like I'm just.
He's all, give me your purse, and you're like, I never thought you'd come up to me.
I never thought you'd ask.
Is this happening to me? Oh, I fall in love. They probably be like, never mind. This is not worth it.
They're like, here's your purse.
Here's your purse. See
like
you
this
later.
isn't even worth it.
And
Never
I'm
mind.
the type that freezes when situations like happen. I'm like, like I don't know why my like spidey senses don't kick in.
I when it comes to like fight or flight, I fight for sure. I'm like, I will. And I'm like the protector of all my friends, and I'm the smallest of all of my friends. But if anybody comes up, I'm like, I was like, what do you want? Go away. She doesn't like you. Move. Like, so mean. So maybe that's why nobody comes up to me.
Like,
maybe.
Hi.
I'm like, can I help you? Anybody?
See, I'm very non-confrontational.
Oh.
But if I'm sitting in the car and it's just like Gil and I was like, what the fuck is that person looking at? Get out of the fucking road. Like in my safe space.
In a moving
I'm
car,
like,
you're pretty brave.
Confinement with somebody next to me, I can handle it all.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I don't know why I freeze. I just have that like, oh, this is happening. Like today, nothing happened to me directly, but I was telling Gil that I was at Disneyland earlier with my cousin, and we were in line to get a cold brew. And
well, you were at Disney today?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
That's
know.
a wild statement. I've never been to Disney, and the fact that you're like, just earlier, a few hours. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
continue.
we went for coffee.
You know what? Okay, not to tangent. I like met this guy, briefly talked to him, and he worked for a nonprofit, and they got free tickets to like our free access to Disneyland. And he was like, yeah, we'll go to dinner there sometimes. I'm like, you just go to Disneyland for dinner?
Yeah. Well, we got the season pass, so we get to go like all year.
Trust me, I didn't understand it up until like a week ago
So where do you park?
We have free parking, so we park in the structure.
at the regular parking structure.
Is it
Mickey and
like-
Friends, to be
oh,
exact.
A lot to get, like, to go in, get your coffee, or is it pretty like going to a Starbucksy?
No,
No,
it's like a whole ordeal.
It's a travel. I think if you want to put it like minutes on it, maybe 25 minutes to get into the park.
Oh, that's not that bad actually.
Maybe 20. Let's say 30 minutes. You got to add 30 minutes extra
I mean,
to get into the park.
It takes us a little longer because we get stuff down, and then we're like, oh, diddling. But if
Is the coffee that good?
I like it.
It's
But
pretty good.
it's more.
It's more the
than
environment.
just the coffee. Like we'll get on a ride. Like today we got on like Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we sat for like an hour talking, like trauma dumping in front of like Winnie the Pooh
Her
ride
and her cousin,
with our
not
cousin.
me and her.
Yeah, not him. And then
Why?
we just got lunch, and then she's like, "You ready?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And then I came home, and then I didn't cook dinner, so I brought we ate for dinner a corn dog from Disneyland.
That actually sounds delicious.
Dude, that was the
Oh.
best text message I received this week.
I'm bringing you a corn dog.
Yeah.
Was, hey, for dinner, I'm bringing you a corn dog from Disneyland. All right.
You're like, it is the most
Thanks.
magical place in the world.
Yeah.
I love this.
I know that's what I tell every time we go. I tell Gail, I'm like, man, we're so lucky because we meet people like on the tram or just throughout the park that are like, oh, I'm coming from so and so, or there's people that it's my first time, and
Yeah.
So you haven't been at all?
Never to none of them. Nothing.
Oh,
My mom always says that I've gone because when she took like all my siblings and my dad and her went, she was pregnant with me. So she was like, "You've been." I'm like, what a Mexican way to round about that.
Yeah,
You've been there.
Yeah, you've been there.
You in utero?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it was so much fun. You're right.
No,
It's so
you need to go.
Yeah, it's
I
so
know.
funny how Mexican parents are like that because I think I made like a post on Instagram one time, and one of my aunts she DM'd me and she was like, "What are you talking about? We used to take you all the time when you're a child." I was like, she was like, "You had a pass," and I messaged her and I was like, I have a pass? Did this really happen?" And she completely like ignored me. She left me on red. So I was like, I think she's talking to the wrong child. Talking about the wrong
kid.
child.
She was like, "Well, it was one of you guys."
Yeah,
so
it was one of them. I
Basically
don't
the
know.
same thing. Basically, you all get
I
it.
think it's a very or it was like a very SoCal thing to do because even one of the girls from upstairs
To go to Disneyland?
Yeah,
Yeah?
to have like a season pass type of thing. Before they were really, really like in price range. Now they're crazy.
I know. I've looked at it. I was like, because that's what everybody says. They're like, if you live here, you should get a season pass so that because you can't really do it all in one weekend.
No.
So you can go randomly and do one thing, get the benefit of it.
I think if it's in your budget, you should. It's just I don't know. I grew up on Disney and I love Disney and I love going.
I feel like that would heal so much inside of me if I could
Yeah.
go.
I think it does.
I'm gonna go alone. I'm gonna go by myself. I'm gonna cry all day. No, Disney.
You're like you're on teacups all crying.
Like shoving kids out of the way.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like,
like,
"Get out of
you don't know what Aladdin means to me. Get out of here. You don't
Yeah, and a lot of
understand."
people are like, Disney adults. And I'm like, I don't think like I'm not a cringe one where
Right.
I'm like, oh like,
Look, check it
I
out.
just enjoy going.
Disneyland isn't for adults. I mean, it's not for kids. It's just not. It's not for kids. The Disneyland and Disney, it's for adults. I'm sorry, it's not for kids.
I could see that because I think as kids you're like it's just wonder and awe, but you could also take them to like IKEA and they're like
And they're gonna have-
"Wow."
Right.
Just put a little fucking Minnie Mouse on an IKEA bed and they're
No, I
like,
think-
"Oh, I'm at Disneyland."
You know, I take that back. Disneyland is for everybody. Sorry.
You're like, wait a
Wait,
minute.
Sorry,
hold on.
Walt.
I felt bad.
You know,
I felt bad. I was
You're
like,
like,
no,
"Get
it's for
outta here,
kids.
kid."
I know.
my only thing with Disney adults is the ones who are like every part of their every day is about Disney.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of like Disney moms on Instagram and like they make Mickey Mouse pancakes every morning. All their plates are Minnie Mouse. They're like interior decoration is like a
Yeah.
wonderful castle. And I'm like, first off, where do you find men who are like, yeah, I'll live in this? Like what kind of curious. And then two, I'm like, that just is like overkill where they're like, oh, it's Disney Friday. We're going to watch Cinderella. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a little too much.
Look, if you bring in Disney Friday, I don't know. We got to talk.
Shut up.
I will say, like, the first time someone is like, I made you Minnie Mouse pancakes, you'd be like, okay, it's really cute.
Okay, cool.
Thank
Right.
you.
And then you have them every day. And
then you're like,
ugh.
I don't want fucking ears on my pancakes.
Yeah.
I want them to be just in a circle. I
Yeah.
like that.
I don't think that I overdo it. I mean,
I think because you're excited right now. You're excited
Yeah.
about having the pass, and you've been going like 5 times out of the week, and I think you're just excited. You're
Just like
you're
what you
excited.
did today.
It's something new.
Yeah. I totally took you on a tangent after what you were saying about coffee, but I was like, you just casually, I went
You're
to
like,
Disneyland
wait a
today.
minute.
I'm like, because too, I'm like, people save up like months and months of
Yes.
money to go and do that. And then you just do it like a casual, like Starbucks
Yeah,
run.
those are conversations that we have. And I still like I grew up having the pass, and then we went a while not having it, and then I re-got it. So I've had it throughout my life, like, you know. But I think now as like I like an older adult, I'm starting to realize like, oh my God, like this is what people save up for
Yeah.
years and years, and it's probably gonna be someone's only time they're coming, and they're so excited and everything, and I get to just like,
Do
hey,
it.
you want to go?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I don't take it for granted. I don't. I know that it's, you know, but I don't know. I think it does heal a lot of parts of like an adult. I think that people there are very like, you're happy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh, look at that person. Like, well, I mean, yes, granted I do, but you know what I mean? Like,
And that's,
But that's
the
just
adult
anywhere.
part. That's the adult part.
yeah, that's the no. The only reason I say that is like because they're getting like, okay, like today I went and there was a man in full. This is the first time I've seen it. Full Trump attire, like "Make America Great" hat, Trump 2024, like missing. He was like missing teeth. Like he's just like, you know. And the thing that struck me really, really, where I was just like, "Are you serious?" There was he was with 2 other women, and one of the women
Wait,
was
hold
like,
on. Did his "Make America Great"? Did his hat have ears?
No,
Okay.
no. He was like in a cutoff,
Had
like
to ask.
like
Oh, shit.
trailer park
Okay.
shirt.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no, I already pictured him. I already
yeah.
I know
But
exactly who you're talking
The thing
about.
that threw me off was that one of the women that he was with, she's like wheelchair bound, so she's like physically disabled, probably has never walked in her life, and I'm like, how could you be that? And then like, you know what I mean? Like I was just like, what a contradiction. But I was like, whatever. So that was one of them, and then the other one that I was like, girl, there was a girl in a full bodysuit, but a black lace bodysuit, like a stripper bodysuit.
They let her in the park like that?
Yes. She had granted like another like skin color bodysuit under, so you couldn't see like her
That's wild.
underwear. But if she didn't have the under one, it's like one of those like hooker stripper bodysuits.
I'm like, aren't you hot?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
That's so hot.
And
like,
she was
unnecessary.
a very big lady.
Wait, hold on. Did the bodysuit, did it have ears on it? Oh.
No. No, but
Okay,
I was
would I have ears on it?
Oh, that was...
He's like, all right, that's okay. No, and then her bodysuit was tearing, so she had a whole
my God.
like her butt area. Like I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking.
It was like easy access.
And I'm not the type of person to like record random people and nothing like that. But in that moment, I was like, I wish that I could like take my memories so that I could show him like, because I wouldn't record her or take a picture, like, you
I
know.
would, you
but I was
should.
like. I was just like, oh my God.
See, that's what you're like. You're going to a place where little kids are at. Like it's, you know, written for them, right? So like it should be. We're
It's
like
family friendly.
We're normal clothes, like t-shirt, shorts,
Yeah.
whatever.
They're
but-
getting crazy. Every time I go, I see butt cheeks now. Yeah.
Well, what you were telling me that they like check you, right? They pause or not pause. They take people out or they make you change.
That's what they had done. They
Right.
were like dress coding people, but
I feel like they need to do that. Also, too, I feel like the older I get, the more like my like Texas comes out, and I'm like, wait, am I like conservative?
You're like, am I conservative?
Because I see people and I'm like, what are you wearing?
Yeah, that's how I
Like,
feel sometimes too. I think it's with
Really?
age.
I think it's okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
better. I think.
Right.
Because I'm like, are you like you left the house like that? That's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like, put on some clothes. Like, That's way too much skin to be
Yeah.
showing right now.
I mean, I used to wear like itty bitty shorts and like cut off shirts, but I was going to like the bar or a
Yeah.
club.
yeah.
You know, I wasn't going to Disneyland.
The other day I was at the Grove and I saw a girl. She must have been like a teenager, maybe 17, 18. Tiny girl, like tiny little shorts. I was like, those are the smallest shorts I've ever seen in my entire life. How are you like wearing that? Who let you out of the house? And I was like, ugh, I used to like always wear that. I was like, if like you can see a little of my butt, that's perfect. That's exactly
You were
what
like,
I want.
That's where it's supposed to be.
When I'm like 18, I'm like, I'm the hottest person here. I'm like, you're a literal teenager. You're a child
Yeah.
among
So
us.
that's like the wild part of like
I
that.
want to go.
You're
Maybe
like, I just want to go see the butt cheeks.
Yeah, just go for that.
I'll go for the butt cheeks.
yeah.
So, okay, dumb, silly question. That doesn't really matter. But season pass, is it like from the day you get it to the next year? Or is it like
Yeah.
annual? Oh, okay. So everybody's season passes are different?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look into it.
They have a SoCal one.
I gotta
just
do
has
it.
Quite a few blackout dates, but
I need to go to the. What I want to do is because I've been here 5 years, officially 5 years. Go to like the things you need to do when visiting LA list and do all the typical tourist stuff, just to like get it out of the way. Because I feel like my first year I was like, I don't want to do that, and then life went on. But I was like, I want to do the hop on hop off tour. Like I
Yeah.
want to do those dumb things that like I don't know tourists do.
I haven't done a hop on hop off
Wait,
tour
what's that?
here in Los Angeles.
It's
a
where-
big bus.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
bus. It's like a double decker bus,
Mm-hmm.
and you literally like hop
Really?
on and hop off of it. Like it'll take you like a West Hollywood loop, and it'll show you like, oh, here's the comedy
Yeah.
store, here's the Abbey, and then you can like hop off, hang out, and then get back on. And
Oh, that's cool.
it's a cool way to see a city. Like
Yeah.
I've done it in other cities,
Yeah.
even in another country. I've
Mhm.
done it, but never here in Los Angeles, and that's on my list of things to do in my own city.
well, because I feel like there's so much stuff that you like don't know because you just live here. You're just like existing day to day.
Right.
So you're like, oh, I never even thought about why that building looks that way. It just is that building. So that would be cool.
Have you been to any theme parks here?
No. Well, okay. I went to Universal for haunted horror nights.
Horror nights?
Fucking scary. I hated that.
Go.
Oh my God. I like went with some comedians and I was like holding on to one of the guys, like huge guy. I was like holding on to him, not looking. And I was like, ah. I hate it. There was one moment though, it was so funny. We were in one of the little houses and a guy was like up against the wall, camouflaged in, and he would jump out and like scare people. But another guy scared me on this side, and then he was coming to scare me on this side. But I moved so much that he ended up like hitting me,
Oh my god.
and we made very weird eye contact. We were like, I was like, "Oh, you weren't supposed to do that," and I was like, "Oh, you weren't," and it was just so funny. And then he like went back into the wall. I was like, ah, good. So that
You're
was
like,
a nice part about it. But man, the rest of it was so fucking scary. Ah! Just even like, oh my God. And then of course, the more scared you get, the more they're like, now I'm on you. Like I gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to get scared like that.
I love after. I'm like, that was so fun. But in the moment, I'm like, no, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna pee.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Oh,
Do you
So
do
good.
roller coasters?
yeah, I love roller coasters.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been, but yeah, that's the only one. I want to go to Magic Mountain. I want
Sounds
to
a
do
good
all
one.
that. I haven't done any here.
Knots.
Does Texas have
not.
amusement parks?
Yeah, we have. Well, we have a lot, but San Antonio specifically has a Six Flags. It's called Fiesta Texas. Then we have like Schlitterbahn, which is a water park, and our Six Flags has a water park within it, inside of it.
Oh, okay.
So you get. I don't know. I guess it's together. I don't know.
It's branded as a Six Flags
Yeah.
with a water park. Oh, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Six Flags over Texas.
Oh.
I didn't realize they weren't all called Fiesta Texas.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
like-
You
Yeah.
thought that's what they were called?
I thought they were all. I was like, can we go to Fiesta Texas? They're like, that's only in San Antonio.
Okay, so you're from Texas. So you've had Whataburger, you've had
Mhm.
have In-N-Out,
Mhm.
obviously.
Mhm.
What do you like?
Whataburger.
What?
Yes.
Really?
In-N-Out is not bad. I will have In-N-Out, but I like Whataburger. And what it is Whataburger fries are better because
Okay.
they're saltier.
Okay.
Everything about Whataburger is saltier. So you grow up having the saltiness. So when you have In-N-Out, you're like, oh, it's a little bland.
Honestly, Amber, I think it's just it was that specific place that we had it wasn't
We had
as good
Whataburger in
in
Arizona.
Arizona.
Mm.
And we're like,
Maybe it's a
Ugh.
Texas thing.
Well,
Where are they from, anyways?
from Texas, from
Oh, they are?
Corpus
Okay.
Christi.
Oh,
think, yeah.
We got to go there.
Like the original one, Corpus Christi, so good. I think it is a Texas thing. And that's the Phoenix one is the only one, or whatever in Arizona, only one that's outside of Texas. So their breakfast, so good. Like, oh my God, I remember being in college, 2 a.m., everybody was at Whataburger getting Whataburger breakfast, just clubbing. Oh my God, still clubbing in the Whataburger parking lot. It was so much
That's like
fun.
the equivalent of us, Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Dude, Jack in the Box
For
egg
SoCal?
rolls, I will go hard for.
Is there Jack in the Box in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah. The egg rolls, my jam.
No, we would eat like the tacos all drunk and like, come on, you have to sober up. And we're all like,
Burping up the tacos at like 4 a.m. in the morning.
You know what's funny? That the whole like lettuce diarrhea thing that's been going on, everybody was like, oh, Taco Bell. I'm like, dude, Jack in the Box uses that same damn lettuce.
Yeah.
And nobody's had any issues. So
I'm all
Jack in the
jokes on
Box.
you. I get diarrhea anyways.
happens no matter what.
I love Taco Bell.
I like it sometimes in a pinch. I'm like, okay, that was pretty good. If someone buys it, I'm like, I'll have some. But
not like, hey, let's get Taco Bell.
no.
Oh, yeah, I am.
No, because in Texas, in San Antonio, we have Taco Cabana. And I think that's better than Taco Bell.
Taco Cabana?
Is it
Yeah.
like the same style?
Ish. It's a little less like, it's way more Tex-Mex and like fast dining versus Taco Bell that's just like fast food.
Fast food.
So it's like you can get fajitas, you can get like other like hard tacos too.
So it's like a Chipotle
ish, but it's still like taco based.
Oh, okay.
I guess like I don't know.
My family that lives in Mexico, like every time they cross, the first place they go eat is Taco Bell.
Oh, really?
My mom's siblings from like Tijuana.
Wow.
And Ensenada, they love Taco Bell. And then my great grandfather, remember in his funeral?
Was it
That's
sponsored
right.
by Taco Bell?
No, but they bought like they had a bunch of food, but one of
Like hundreds of
like,
crunchy tacos.
of Taco Bell tacos
Yeah.
because those were his favorite. Yeah, that's odd,
That's
right? And we're
right.
talking about like I'm first gen Mexican, so it's
You know what? They're gonna bring Taco Bell to Mexico. Like they're gonna open some
Really?
stores, and everybody was like, "That's not gonna go well. Mexicans don't like Taco
No.
Bell."
no,
but-
they're gonna like.
And we're like, that's
Yeah.
good. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Like the Spanish I know.
I
Muy
know.
bueno.
Hey, Jess, sorry to cut you off, but you have to take off, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I have a little bit of time depending on traffic. Let me see. No, I got a little bit of time.
All right.
We're an hour in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should be.
Yeah, I just don't want to keep you over your
Oh, no,
time.
now it's like half the time to get home now, so I'm okay.
You're all.
You're good?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. I was talking about Taco Bell.
A riveting conversation about Disney, Mickey Mouse ears and Taco Bell.
So what was the coffee thing you were going to
Oh, yeah.
talk about?
Oh, so I was like all upset about the man, right, wearing the MAGA stuff
Oh, yeah.
in Disneyland,
Sure.
and I was all like, oh yeah, freaking, white man. My white person rant came out or whatever, and then there was a family.
I love it.
I know.
Her
sorry.
daily. No, it's
My
a
daily
daily
white
thing.
person
Oh, my
rant.
God.
No, and then there was a family that was like just not being mindful of the crowd and people walking. And they were like walking and not moving, and people were like trying to dodge out of their way. And then I was telling my cousin, I was like, man, they're so entitled. Like, why can't they just go to the side like the rest of the group? And like, and they were literally like splitting families. No pun intended, but they were splitting families apart.
You're tearing this family apart.
The white person.
It's all they know.
It's all it
it's
is.
natural to them. They're like, I don't even realize I'm doing it. It's just my nature. It's my nature to do that.
So I was already like over the white people at Disneyland, right? And then I know it sounds bad. I'm sorry. But we were, me and my cousin went to go get a cold brew, and we were standing in line, and it's like cafeteria style. So you kind of have to go through like the whole little queue thing in order to get to the coffee. The coffee's kind of at the end. And I had thought like, oh, what if I just go around and just order the coffee and then pay for it? But then I'm like, no, everybody's waiting in line. Like, we can wait in line. So me and my cousin got in line, and the line was not the shortest. So then this lady gets behind us, and she's like wearing like the American Mickey ears and everything. And, she's in line, and then we're in line already for maybe like 6-7 minutes. And then I see her like go around. So she did what I had like initially thought. And then she just goes to the girl and she's like, I just want to order a coffee. Can I get a coffee? And then the girl's like, oh, sure. Do you want and right away there was another girl that she was going to be next to get the coffee, and I noticed that she didn't get food, so she was also in line to just get coffee. So she made that whole line, and then here comes this lady and cuts her. So she like went off on her, like, and she was like a Latina girl, you know, and she was just like, "Excuse me, ma'am, like we're all in line. Like, what gives you the entitlement to jump the line?" And then the lady was like,
But she used that verbiage.
she used that verbiage. Like you could tell that she was very like educated, and she was probably waiting for this moment. Like you know, like when you're at home and you're like, I can't wait to get like somebody, like this is what I'm gonna tell them, and like all these things. So I feel like she already was like, I can't wait to come across like,
this one in the bag.
an entitled like white woman. You know what I mean?
And she was probably like waiting the whole line. She's like, who's it gonna be? One of them is gonna do it, and I can't wait.
So she's like, she's like, everybody's waiting in line. Everybody's waiting in line, and you decided to come and cut the line. And she's like, what entitlement? She tells the lady, and then the lady's like, no, oh my god. And then she's like looking around, and she's like apologizing to all of us. And then the girl, and then the girl, she's like, are you getting food? She pointed at me, and again, remember I told you I was like, I'm not confrontational, and I was like, no, I'm just waiting in line. And then my cousin's very like confrontational, and she's like, no, she's like, we have common sense, we wait in line.
Wow.
And then the lady was like bright red, and then she was like, I'm not that type of person, she kept like, and you could tell she wanted to like, I don't know if she really got really emotional or she was playing like the like, oh no, like card.
She's probably more embarrassed than anything.
Yeah.
Right.
So then at that point, I just had to kind of like look away, but then I was like looking at the same time because then I felt like that secondhand embarrassment for her. But then deep down inside, I was like,
we're like, that's what you get.
yeah. And the girl was like, I can't believe you're so entitled, ma'am.
Also, can't believe the person served her.
That's what the girl told the server. She's like, hey, somebody told me to get in line, and I waited in line, and you served her.
Yeah.
So like then everybody's like, oh, like, I was like, oh.
Like, that lady should have been like, yeah, but you have to wait in line. Like, sorry, everybody has to wait.
Yeah.
But she still, even though she turned around and she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm not that person. I'm not that kind of person. And I think when she said, I'm not that kind of person, she knew, like, what everybody was thinking. Like, entitled white woman, lady. And she was like, I'm not that kind of person. But she still took her fucking coffee.
I know, I was going to say, I'm not that kind of person. Here's the $5.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of person. Ice cream, one cream, one sugar.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I said no cold foam. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm good.
She's like, it's okay, that's a medium. I wanted a large. It's okay, thank you so much. I'm not that kind of person.
So deep down inside, I was like, all right, everything else.
She's that kind of person. You know she was that kind of person.
But I'm like, all right, reparations, what do they say?
Like, throughout this whole ordeal, like, having a pass, you get to see more because you go more, you get to see a lot more. I feel like things that happen like this, to me, it's so funny because it's like it's happening like at Disneyland, but everybody's just wearing Mickey ears, and it just makes it 10 times more funnier.
She's like in a princess outfit, like an adult princess outfit.
Right. Like I have this video of some guy. You remember on 4th of July? So 4th of July, me and Amber, we never wait for the parade, but we're like, okay, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna take, look at the parade, right? Mm-hmm. And we were there for like 2 hours. It was crazy. Mayhem. Just mayhem. And across from us, there was like you remember that?
Yeah.
There was all these group of people, kids sitting down, and
they had been waiting already the 2 hours.
Right.
Too.
And all we heard was just like commotion of people just like yelling, like, oh my God, oh my God. And there was this kid, like, he had his hands like on his face. Like it was like his face was red. And all I heard was like, oh my God, like he kicked him in the face.
Yeah, a grown man. Yeah. So he tried. So what?
But what we realized was like it was like a total accident. Like he was trying to step over the kid, and I guess the kid like turned over and
just like bad timing.
His foot hit the kid in the face.
Yes, it might have been like he didn't like intentionally like kick him.
Right, but hold on. Like to me, so security goes over, escorts the guy, and they're just like arguing. Like the security guard and this guy are arguing, but he's like arguing in like full on Mickey gear.
Yeah.
Mickey ears, Mickey baseball shirt.
He had a
like
jersey on.
he had a jersey on, like just decked out in Disney gear, and he's just like arguing with the security guard.
That's the most embarrassing thing. At that point, you're like, let me change real quick. Just before.
Hey, before you start arguing with anybody, just take off the ears.
It's like if you go to jail and you're wearing something embarrassing, like at Halloween, you're like, sorry, I'm just like.
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah, because you have to leave there. You have to leave there in the same clothes.
No,
I
and
get
they
it.
escort you out. Like that guy probably got banned, like for life. But the thing is that,
Imagine
but it was
banned?
an accident.
no.
There's more to it, right?
It was and it wasn't. So this whole family was like sitting there, and then they put this rope behind a certain amount of people, and you have to be on the other side of the rope. But mind you, I mean, we were waiting for like 2.5 hours there, like, and you have to be like, because people come and they literally want to squeeze right next to you. If there's an inch there, they want to get in there.
Oh, I hate that.
So then the staff's like, hey, like these people have been waiting, like you need to get out, like you need to go find somewhere else. So then they get all pissed and things like that. So this guy, that's what he was doing. So he went over the rope to try to squeeze in, and
That's
the
what it
people
was.
were like, no, and he was like, yes.
The sacred
So
rope.
then
Was he alone?
no, he was with his wife, so he was trying to squeeze her in too, and the family, I mean, had been waiting there for a while. So I don't know if he got pushed, if he tripped or what, but he ended up kicking the kid in the face, and the kid's face was red. So that's why too I'm like,
And they brought him an ice
I don't
pack
know
and
if
everything.
it was like accidental, but it was pretty hard enough to like leave this kid's cheek red. And then the thing is that he ran off, so he took off. So that's why I'm like,
he tried to walk away.
So I was like, if it was something accidental or whatever, I would have stayed and been like, you know what, I'm really, really sorry. It was an accident. I tripped. No, he like took off. So then people were like, he's over there. And then
That's what it
security
was.
All the
started
snitches,
going.
they're like,
Yeah.
no, we saw you right there. Crazy.
Yeah. So then they grabbed him, and then he was like arguing. And that's when Gail was like, he did look really funny because he was in full like Disney attire.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whenever you're in like situations like that, people do get very like heightened when you're like, oh, I paid all this money to be here. I want to see it. And you're not
Well,
gonna
that's
tell me
how
no.
it felt.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, oh, I don't like, it's getting hostile.
but
like
that's-
the last 30
that's how
minutes
it
was
feels.
like, ugh.
But I feel like that's how it feels like a lot of the time. Because
Really?
yeah, I think so.
I don't.
Because it's a lot of people. It's hot. It's at the end of the day. It's just like humans being humans in like a small, tight area.
Well, and to the fact that some of those, it's probably their only time they're ever going to go. They're like, I have to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I've been here. I deserve to see it. I paid. That's crazy. That's what, like, so San Antonio has this thing called Fiesta every year. And it's like they do a bunch of parades. And I'm like, it's the most well-run parade because you have to buy a ticket to it. And everybody has a seat. Like there are parts where you can like pull up chairs and stand and do all that. But everybody has a seat. So there's no like pushing. There's no like, I have to get here at 6 a.m. and wait. It's so organized, and it makes it so much more enjoyable because it's like, no, I'm front row because I bought this seat. You can't come in front of me. You can't push me out of this seat. Everybody needs to just buy seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to be a seated event. Always.
It gets a little. Well, I mean,
It's pretty
on
wild.
4th of July, we were like, we wanted to do like the
Fourth of July
4th
thing
of July shit,
was
and we went.
Another beast for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a huge holiday. Everyone wants to be there. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
and then plus it's the fireworks after the parade.
And we didn't know, so then the girl, everybody's like, okay, once the parade is done, you guys are all gonna get up and you're gonna just shift your body to the middle. And we're like, okay, easy enough. So then we start seeing them rope things off, and then everybody rushes.
It was
and
crazy.
I was like, I like, there was a moment where I was like, no. I gotta get out. Like I started panicking, but I didn't want to tell him that I was like having like a mini panic attack because I'm little.
yeah.
So crowds to me is like a no. But I did not know that people were going to like Gil was literally like this. Like he couldn't move. And I'm like, let's get out. And then they roped us, and then like one of my boobs was like getting cut from like the rope, and then people were pushing, and I was like, this is fucking horrible.
I'm saying like the scene in the movie Selena where they're up
Yes,
against
that's
it
how I
and they're
felt.
like,
Yes.
Yeah, and I was like, never again. Never again, never again.
I mean, one experience. You did it once. Okay.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
Gil said. But I was
You
like,
got to do it once, whatever.
Yeah.
Not happy. Ew, that's a lot.
so then I thought, like, imagine a child in here, like,
I wouldn't know. They'd have to be like on your shoulders, like carrying them or like something.
Oh, and then plus, again, too, we're at a good spot. We're at a good spot in the middle of Main Street. The castle is where all the fireworks happen and everything.
Yeah.
I had a very good view, and the man that was in front of me on the other side puts his child on his shoulders and
and he's like a tall man,
Blocks.
like 6 foot.
and then blocks the castle for me. And I was like, I had it. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's
Like,
go.
that's it. That's the last
That's
straw.
it. That's it.
I can't see the castle.
Move-
Let's go.
Move the kid. Move him,
Excuse me, sir.
sir. Can you take your kid?
No, and then after
Toddler.
like 6:37, it's like the angry hour, and that's when we start realizing like the parents are so
Is it 6 o'clock?
stimulated. It's
Oh
like,
my God,
like
having a
7.
a whole day of kids running around, handling
8 p.m.
kids, walking around, carrying them,
and they're
Ugh.
like
Yeah,
yelling at
like
their kid
I
at
say
that
like
point.
7 p.m., 8
Yeah.
p.m. is the time where
They're like turning their kids like ear or their arm, and I'm just like, damn, like they're over
They're like,
it.
be happy. It's the happiest place on
No,
earth.
today there was a lady and she was in line at Peter Pan, and then she's like, why was your phone off? I'm gonna go put you in the hotel with no food, no water, nothing. So you can like that, and I was like,
Hey, that's abuse, ma'am.
okay. And then my cousin's like, let's wait, let's see who her kid is. And we waited just to see who the kid was.
Was it a little bad kid? Had silver teeth, everything?
No, so he ended up being
Pobrecito.
like an older, like he was probably like 17, but he had like autism. So I guess he separated from them, and then he went
Okay, I
and he
can see
turned off
that.
his phone. And then I told my cousin, I was like, all right, I could see why she was so angry.
Okay, well, that's fair. You're like, I was genuinely worried about you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then to be like, you don't get to eat or drink.
she
the
Oh my
rest of the
God.
She's like,
day."
I'm gonna lock you in the room with no food, no drinks, nothing. I was like, oh.
I love that kid turned off his phone. He was like, fuck it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I told my cousin. I was like,
He's like, I'm stressed. Turning it off.
Yeah.
That's too much going on. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's so fucking wild. That
So
makes
get
me
a
go.
pass.
Humanate.
I know. Get a pass.
It's fun.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
It's just to people watch. To me, I feel like that's the best. That's the best, dude. Just
Love
to
when
watch
people
the people
watch it.
there and just
And the food is really good.
yeah, the food's good.
It makes me want a corn dog. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I want a corn dog.
Corn dog's good.
Do
It was
it.
a corn dog.
Next time you come, we'll bring you a corn dog. We'll coordinate the whole thing, and we'll go spend another day at Disneyland.
Next Thursday.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
If you
Okay.
happen to go.
Oh no, I have a dentist appointment that day.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Sorry.
you can move it.
Yeah. Excuse me, I have to go to Disneyland.
I know,
Are there
I gotta
any
get a
other
corn
appointments?
That's
More than
hilarious.
24-hour notice.
You're right. You're right.
So you've been here 5 years already?
5 years.
Yeah.
5 years in June. Yeah. Crazy town.
And did you just come for stand up?
No, I love this. I feel like the guy, this is probably like, stop fucking telling this story, Jessica. No. I moved. I've always wanted to live here. And then I lived in Chicago before this. And I was dating a guy who used to live in LA, but he lived in Iowa where his mom was. And at the beginning of the pandemic, he was like, I want to move to LA. I hate it here. It's like, I don't need distractions. I just want to move. And I was like, I'll go with you. Like, I want to move. Let's go. And then he cheated on me and got the other girl pregnant.
Oh my god.
So he had to stay in Iowa. I don't know where he's at now. I have no fucking clue. But when that happened, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to move to LA just to be spiteful because now you can't. So that's why I moved to LA.
Nice.
That's like a good. If somebody like gave me a script or put a script into that's like a awesome movie. You should write something like that.
That's I do everything out of spite. People are like, you're so independent. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
because I'm spiteful. I don't like.
You're like, I'm so mad.
Just because I'm mad. I'm angry, and I needed to get out and just be like, I see. If you didn't cheat on me, you could be in LA too, and now you have a little kid. No, I'm just kidding. I
So
have no
while
idea.
you're here, you started stand up.
Yeah. So I did Second City. I did improv when I was in Chicago.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to do stand up, and then I just like kind of chickened out. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to. I'm like nervous. And then when I moved here, after a year of being here, I got laid off from my job. And I was like, oh, let me try stand up, and did it at a very like, I loved the mic, but it's not a lot of people went. I'd gone to a show there before, so I was like, okay, I kind of get the vibe of it, and just tried because I was like, if I suck, no one knows me, I'm never gonna see these people again. It's fine, and it was fine. First one was whatever, and then the second one I did was so much fucking fun. It was a blast, and then just kept doing it. So I've been doing comedy 4 years now.
Nice.
A little over 4 years. Great.
Hold on.
Oh.
Whoa. What was that? Oh. And you've been staying pretty busy.
Mm-hmm. I'm very thankful for the Latino community.
I feel like you're always doing something.
I am shameless about asking people if I can do stuff, and then that kind of snowballs into like someone else being on the show, ask me to be on their show, and then so on and so forth, and that kind of how it goes. But I'm very okay with asking people for help and asking them like, hey, can I host for you? Do you have a guest spot? Would love to do this. And most times if you get people far enough ahead, they're like, one less thing for me to worry about. Sure, go ahead.
Have you always been like that, or is it something that you just picked up along the way?
Like asking people for that? Kind of picked up along the way.
Yeah.
I hate asking people for help. I would rather be stubborn and figure it out myself for my personal life than ask for help for anything. But when it comes to like comedy, I'm like, well, I have nothing to lose. Like, what are they going to say? Or what are people going to say about Jessica? She's so eager and wants to do the job. That sucks. Like, I'm like, there's no downside to it.
Right.
In my mind. So I'm like, and I don't know anybody in the industry. I don't have that many connections that I can lean on. So I'm like, I have to freaking make my own, or else I'm just wasting like my time. And now I feel like it's come to the point where I'm like, if people ask me if I'm a comedian, if I don't feel like I have enough going on, I feel embarrassed to say I'm a comedian, because then they're like, where can I see you? And I'm like, oh, well, nowhere, but I'm a comedian. You know, I just like my own ego can't handle that.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes sense.
A lot of it's ego driven too.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I just want to sound cool when I talk to people. And people be like, oh, Jessica's so cool. I'm like, all right, doing my job. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I try to go to mics every day, and I like meet people that way too, just to be in the scene, in the community, which is great because I have so many friends in comedy that I have like a good network here. Versus like when I was in Chicago, I didn't really have like friends. I had my brother, and that was like kind of it. So makes it like easier to live in LA too.
Did your brother do art, like stand up or anything like that?
No, my brother's so annoying. He's like a jack of all trades. He can do everything. He's got a companies. He's an engineer. He was in the army, worked for Google, worked for Tesla. Like, annoying.
Like, I hate those kind of people.
I know. Like, he's one of those people who's like, I think I want to buy a company, and then does it. I'm like,
and they're just like good at everything, right?
Yeah. He's like, oh, I just found an investor. I think I might run for mayor. I'm like,
I have a friend like that, and I love her. I'm joking. I'm just jealous that people can do that.
Oh, yeah.
But she, during the pandemic, had like extra time, and then she figured out that she can draw. And then she did like artwork for a children's book. And then it was like amazing. And I'm like, what do you mean you just learned, like,
yeah,
how, where was all of this? And then now she's like becoming like a nurse and like,
oh my God.
Like, it's just like all these different things. And I'm like, can I just be good at one thing?
I know. I have a friend of a friend who she started, I think during the pandemic, she used to babysit a lot. And so she started making like Instagram reels about like babysitting, like tips and tricks that helped her, and blew up, millions of followers on Instagram. Like, it's all these sponsorships, all this stuff, writing a book about babysitting. And it's like, and it's smart stuff that you're like, dang, you just kind of stumbled into this. Like, I think one of her things was like, and I've seen this on other stuff, but where she would have like a tattle turtle. And so if someone wanted to complain, they would go to the turtle and be like, I'm mad at my brother. And she'd be like, did you tell the turtle? Yeah. Okay, well, he'll take care of it. And so then it was like just problem solving, but fun for the kids, and like made her life easy. I'm like, oh, that's smart, but I wouldn't have thought of that. I don't know how to. So I don't know. People find their different things, but yeah. So that's my LA story.
Wait, hold on. I want to know about the tattle turtle.
Oh,
so what is it? It's a
like a stuffed animal turtle.
Oh, okay.
Or it could be anything. Like,
does it record like the conversation?
No, they're
it's just for them to like.
Yeah, it's just the little kid being like, okay, let me tell the turtle. Okay, I told him, and it's like the make believe, because they're still young, that's
Got
enough for them to they can tell it, and they feel like something's happening. but it's not like, okay, I have to now get mad at this kid or get mad at this kid. It's
So
just
it's
like
a product she made, or is it just like a concept that
it's a concept that she did, and then I guess like now she's writing it into a book of like tips and tricks.
Oh, that's cool.
And actually, maybe she did make some kind of like merch for it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but yeah, just happened to like only put this online.
Yeah.
And did it.
There's like smart people out there that just pick up things and just do it.
It's such a fearlessness that I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I think that's what it is.
That people are like not afraid to like
Right.
fail. They're like, let me just try it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would want to know this, so I'm gonna put it out there.
I think I'm
Yeah.
like that, but then my laziness gets in the way.
Well, I get just so I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, what are people gonna think?
100%.
What are people gonna say?
Yeah.
Like, what if nobody
Oh, see,
likes it?
I don't think of that. I
think-
don't
Yeah.
think of that. I
I
just
do.
like no. I can do it, and when I actually, but I really have to want to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I just go all in, and then it works out.
Like Amber has really good ideas. Really good.
And the times that I've like
Oh my
executed
God.
them, they're great.
great ideas.
But then I get bored, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done.
See, I get analysis paralysis. It's a term I just learned. Where it's like, okay, I want X. To get X, I need to do A, B, C, D, E. And then I'm like, okay, well, hold on. That's a lot of stuff to do. How do I even do A? Okay, well, then how do I do B? And then I'm like, well, okay, I don't know anybody who does A. So I got to find those people first. And then it just becomes like 80 million steps instead of
Yeah.
just doing X. Instead of just doing X, you know? So
That
I don't
makes
know.
sense.
It's just, I get like, well, it has to be perfect. If I'm going to put it out there, it has to be perfect.
Yeah, I get the same way. Maybe it's just creators in general, just people that do things
And I think too,
artistically
maybe
that are like that.
I very much get in my head because I know a lot of people too. They're like, oh, you work in advertising, so you must be so good at social media and like editing and stuff. I'm like, no, dude, not at all.
Right,
I'm
right.
not good at my own social media. I'm not good at editing. Like, I'll play around, but they have this like idea of me or like,
Right.
oh, you must be so good at like just talking to the camera. I'm like, not
Mhm.
that good.
Are you good at like a lot of little things, but not like perfect at them? Because that's how I am. Like, I know how to do a lot of different things, but there's not one thing that I master.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like that.
Yeah. Oh, remember I was telling you earlier
Mm-hmm.
that like sometimes at night I get that like,
Oh, yeah,
oh, I'm going to learn how to do that, or oh, I'm going to do that, and then I go all in and I buy everything that I need. So I bought this like little. It's here. I don't think we've ever used it. It's like a $300 projector, like a pocket projector,
Oh, cute.
and it's supposed to be. I bought everything that I needed to buy to make the sugar cookies.
Oh,
Yeah.
how does that tie into the projector?
Because you use a projector to project an image, so you could do any
Oh,
like
okay,
image.
okay.
You trace the drawing.
So I was like at
Ah.
night
cookie.
on TikTok while he's like sleeping, and I was like, because I know how to bake and things like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can do that. I was like, I've flooded cookies before, and I was like, all right, that's all I need, a projector. Okay, I'm gonna do a projector, and then I'm gonna sell them, and then I'm gonna do this, and and then everything got to the house, and then I started doing it, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
a lot of work.
That reminds me, just because it's food based. One of my good friends from college, she lives in Boston now. She has a charcuterie board business, and she started it during the pandemic just by making like little boxes that she would take to hospitals of like cheese and meats and whatever, and then would make spreads for her friends. And then it just started growing, and then she started just selling them, and then she became like a business caterer, and then she has a storefront in Boston in their financial district. She like makes all the boards for the Boston Celtics, like she does weddings. It's like insane that she was just at home and she was like, I'm just bored, I'm gonna make little boxes and give them to the hospital, and now has this like huge fucking company, opening a store in Houston, like has all this stuff. I'm like, but she just did it. And
Sometimes
That's
you
it.
just have to go for it.
Yeah.
you just gotta do it. Gotta do it.
And you have to not only do you have to believe that you can do it, but you have to like
You have to want it.
want it. But what's the other word I want to say? You have to make people believe that you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's having like a clear vision, because people always ask me too. They're like, what do you want? And I'm like, well, I want this, but also this, but also this, but also this.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I think all of those can happen, but they all can't all happen at the same time. So
Yeah.
it's like, what do you
Right.
want first? And
Well-
then just do that.
What do you want right now?
What do you want right now? Right now, my main thing that I'm really trying to like get is like I'm a big sports girl, and I'm very into like basketball. That's like my main sport. but I'm also getting into women's sports. And I think women's sports, they're just sports played by women, right? Like they're just the same thing. And it's in such a like prime spot where so much is happening and it's growing so vastly and like rapidly that I want to kind of get in on it. And I'm starting this like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok thing of just talking about sports and making it like a little bit satirical where it's like comedy built into it, but also like how I get my friends interested in sports. Like when the Spurs were in the playoffs, one of my friends, she couldn't have cared less about it. She was like, okay, basketball, yay, you like it, I like it. And then I kept talking about it or like sending her Instagrams and she was like, okay, now I'm invested. Now I care about these players. Now I like, when I see something, I want to talk to you about it now. So it's like just, if I can get one girl and 2 gays to like sports, then I feel like I've done my job. So that's kind of like the thought of it is I want to get people interested and like in a relatable level. That I'm not like analyzing it. I'm not like, oh, he is 33% shooter, so he's going to go well with this. Like, I'm not that deep in it. It's just like, why should you care that LeBron's going in the 76ers? Why should you care that people don't like Sophia Cunningham right now? Like those kind of things. So that's my immediate thing because I would love to be like on like a Fox Sports, ESPN, just like a little like, here's the Just Talking Sports corner who's going to give you something like that. That would be fun.
So is that something you just started?
Yeah, I started it in March and I was like very into like March Madness and all that stuff. And then it got like very overwhelming because I love March Madness, but like tracking it and watching it, and I'm like, oh, it's just too much.
And then making content based on it.
It's just too much. So then I stopped. So I just recently started again this past weekend because they just started the Women's Professional Baseball League this weekend. And I didn't even know that was happening, but when I heard about it, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Have they started it before, or this is something brand new?
This is like an inaugural season. The last time they did it was like in the, I don't know, Rosie the Riveter ages, whatever year that was. You know?
Yeah, it was like
like wartime.
League of Our Own. Like
Yeah.
World War II?
Yeah, that was the last time.
So it's inaugural, but there are only 4 teams. And to me, it was like one of those things where you just got inspired. And I'm like, oh, that's just so funny and it's interesting and whatever. Because it's Los Angeles, San Francisco, Boston, and New York. Mm-hmm. And like they named Los Angeles' team is the Los Angeles Queens. And I was like, that's so funny to me. Like just immediately I'm like, WeHo, the gays, the queens, like we already have that team. Anyway, so I just kept like writing about it. And I was like, it's just so funny. There's only 4 teams that play. They're going to have like a regular season, all-star game, playoffs, all within like 6 weeks because they can only play so many games with 4 teams. And then, yeah. And some of the players are like women who have been on like the Savannah Bananas, that team. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's like a baseball team. And I don't even know like what league they're in, but it's like a lot of hot guys. And they just like dance and then play baseball. Like they're good baseball players, but they like...
It's like theatrical comedy, but they actually play like baseball.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters, but a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
Okay, but baseball.
Yeah, but baseball.
Okay.
But some of the women were playing on those teams.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, neither did I until now. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting because they didn't have another outlet. So, anyways.
Next year's also the women's
World Cup.
See, like that, I'm like, that would be so fun to like just be a part of. And like, what I also see, another thing I also want to do, and I don't want to like totally tell the idea, but I want to interview athletes and not like the Steph Currys and the Caitlin Clarks, but like the UCLA junior who's about to be drafted in 2 years. Like, I want to interview you. I want to interview the coach for that team, like all the people before, so that people can get invested in them now and they have more currency. They have more stock then. And then they, you know.
I met this girl when I was going to community college, and we kind of became like internet friends since. And I just, she posted her mom the other day, and I was like, who's her mom? And, you know, I went on the Chisme, like,
yeah,
I don't even care. I didn't even care. Like, I just wanted to know. And I went on her page, and her mom is literally like an interviewer, like a sports interviewer. And then she writes like small articles. But I was looking through her page, and she started like not there. She just started doing like little things. Like she would put like pay her own way to the games, and then like do little like articles here and there, try to submit them to like places to pick them up, things like that. So she was like, it's been a lot of years in the making, and now she's like Like all the players know her, and then she just
Yeah.
like drives up, and like I was like, "Whoa, that's so cool."
That's all it is though. It's just like just starting, just
Mhm.
doing it. There's no like wrong way to start.
Right.
You just start and then figure out what people. Which I was like, it's so stupid. But I posted. It was a 2-minute video about the WBPL. Put it on TikTok, and then kind of just like let it. I was like, I just gotta post it because I said I would post something, and I did. And then I went back the next day, and like 150 people liked it. Like 30 people saved it. I was like, oh my God, that's my like comedy where I have like 3,000 followers on TikTok doesn't get that many likes at all. So I was like, okay, interesting. I like that. That felt.
Do you do the pod? Because do you do a podcast?
No, not anymore. It used to be
You should
a
do
show.
a sports podcast.
Well, that's like kind of the
Oh, you don't do the new show anymore?
no.
No? Oh, okay. I
got
plugged that at the beginning, so my bad.
I mean, you can.
You
Still
should have
watch
told
it.
me no.
Well, I didn't want to be like no.
No.
No, I got asked to leave. No, it wasn't that dramatic. No, I just don't.
What happened?
They went a different direction.
Oh, okay. That was the
That was it.
meeting.
That was the email.
Oh, okay.
That's what she should have said at the beginning. Things you don't want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even think about that being a thing. No, but I also I have been looking for like a podcast studio that
I'm all
know somebody's where I could do maybe just like me by myself or me when I'm talking to the other people.
Or like if
Just
only
somewhere.
you knew
If only I
Oh, I
knew.
Two
knew
people.
Two people.
that
That would be so
have a
helpful.
studio space and
So-
a woman could produce your show.
Women in sports.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
anything
super
about
cool.
sports. The last time I watched sports, I told Gil it was for the Knicks game.
Ugh.
And I started watching it because they had said that Donald Trump was going to go on there.
Mhm.
So I wanted to see him get booed.
Yeah.
And then Gil was like half asleep. And I was like, all right, I'm going to be in the living room. I'm going to watch the Knicks game. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch the Knicks game. And he's like, I've never heard you say that. I'm like, okay, well, Donald Trump is going to
All
come
right,
out and I want to
whatever.
see him be booed. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that
Makes sense.
tracks.
All right.
That's so funny. A little bit of my heart hurts when you say that because I watched all of those games, and to me, they were the Spurs games, not the Knicks games.
Oh,
Oh,
there we
got
go.
it. That's right, because San Antonio.
I'm like, oh, it was the Spurs game, which is funny enough. When that game he went to was the only game that they lost,
yeah.
and I loved. Only game the Knicks lost.
You were like, yes.
I was like, keep going to every single game, go to all of them, ruin it for everybody. Which also too, like I was like, oh, there's something with the sports angle. Because I posted a lot about the playoffs. Like every day I was posting just Spurs memes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just videos. But they were all like genuine, like what my thoughts and feelings were. And everyone was like, oh my God, me too, same. And like all the San Antonio Spurs fans were like on board. It was so cool. Like I had my best friend's aunt message me and was like, my friend sent me your video. And I was like, how do I know that? And I was like, that's cool. But it was just Spurs content.
And that's what they say, like about like TikTok. Like even TikTok is just like it's like a Russian roulette of like things.
Yeah.
Because I started during the pandemic. I started doing like a book one.
Mm.
And I was literally just putting like pictures of books that I had read and like saying like, oh, because I focused on Latina and Latino authors is what my focus was during the pandemic when I was reading. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put it on TikTok. I've had 500,000, 100,000, 150,000 like on like these like, you know,
because it's
pictures.
it's specific.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
very niche
but
material.
it was also very like, oh, I'm not doing anything crazy. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
doing anything crazy, but I was posting and I was being, you know, kind of like, okay, at least I'm going to put one at least once every so often. And then I was engaging and right now I fell off of it, but I was like, oh shit, this is crazy.
Well, because it becomes specific, and then when people are like Latina authors, that's what like yours is shown, and then it just gets spiraled from there. I had a friend who started a YouTube channel, and she did it based off of like Trader Joe's food, and so she was like, I'm gonna try all the like, I don't know, ice cream cones they have, and then I'm gonna rate them. And so she would eat them. She'd be like, that one's like a 5. And she's like, I'm gonna do all the carbona pastas, and then now they like just start sending her food all the time for her
Oh,
to
that's
review,
cool.
and like, so but then she's always like, okay, I have so many cookies. Please take the cookies from me. Anybody need cookies? I don't want all of these. But yeah, she's got so many followers and sponsors, all that kind of stuff.
Oh wow.
Which is like, I guess if you're like, okay, that's my end goal, then
Right.
you're gonna not do
Yeah.
well. But if you do it just because you like it and you're like, I think it'd be a fun idea.
Have you started anything like that and kind of like did it for a couple of weeks and then kind of stopped because you're just like, maybe I'm not doing that anymore?
I've never started something that I was like really cared about.
Oh, okay.
And stopped. Like I was like some stuff that I would like start posting about was like dating and being single in my 30s. And I care about it, but I don't want that to be my identity.
Right.
Because I care about it in a way that I'm like, I don't want to be single in my 30s. It's not a cute thing for me. You know what I mean? So I don't want to talk about it all the time that way and make it like normal for me. So I stopped. So I fell off of that because I was like, now it's becoming too like pro women alone. And I'm very like, no, I don't want to
be alone.
I'm like, I want a man. So
Like, I don't want to work. I want a man.
I know. I want a man. I want to do that. But then I also don't want to be like dependent on a man. You know, so it's like.
That's how I am. I'm like somewhere in the middle. I'm like, Gilbert, I don't want to work. And he's like, okay. But then I'm like, now I can do it by myself.
Yeah, I once dated a guy who paid for everything, took me to Europe twice, paid for all my, and I was like, this is pretty cool. But I felt so useless that I was like, I don't have any, like my ambition totally went away for like 3 months. Because I was like, why do I need to like try really hard? I can just do this for fun and it'll grow, sure. But like it's all taken care of, the like hard part, like the money part. So that's fine.
Yeah,
But
I think it just depends on who you are. And like for a while, I was very like feminist, like, and then after I was like, the fuck am I talking about?
What am I talking about?
And I'm not like, I'm not like, I'm still very much so like women power. And, you know, like, I'm kind of like you where you're like, oh my God, am I being conservative? What the fuck is
I
happening
know, that's
to
all
me?
I'm like,
no.
Wait a
No.
minute.
am I?
I'm all, yeah, that's how I was like, ugh.
No, I can't say that.
But I just like, I don't know. I'm in the stage of my life right now. Maybe it's going to go away. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But where I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. And I'm okay with it. Like, I think I've worked really hard for a lot of years, especially like with the business. So we'd like drilled like 10 years. It's going to be 10 years already of horchateria. And it's like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then I'm like right now where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to Disneyland once a week and I'm going to enjoy it. Like,
that's the thing too, where you're like, okay, I did it. We got it. Now I have to keep doing it. Like you don't ever get to stop doing it.
yes.
Which like when you love it, you're like, I don't want to stop. I don't want to whatever. But I'm like,
I didn't want to stop, but 10 years is a long time.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, everything's running on its own. Things are like, you know, what's next? And I used to think like that, like, oh, I have to do more things. I have to, you know, up the ante. I need to do something even greater.
yeah.
And then I had this like, I have food allergies. So I had this like one little like, I almost died situation. And after that, I was like, oh my God, like, I don't need to do, like, I don't need to be great. Like, I just need to enjoy my life. I need to be happy. And if, you know, like doing these things is what makes me happy. Because I was putting a lot of pressure on myself.
Yeah, you have to be perfect. It has to be good. Everybody has to like it. It has to be.
So maybe everybody just needs a near-death experience.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I literally, but my like annual reset is my birthday. I'm always like, okay, that's my personal New Year. So my annual reset. So I'm like building up to that, which is in September. So I'm like, then I'll for sure.
Are you Virgo?
A Libra.
Libra. Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah, I'm a Libra.
further out. Well, yeah, but that's where I'm at right now. And I'm okay with that.
That way you don't want to do anything?
Yeah.
You have some pretty good ideas coming up, and I think
I
you
do.
should focus on those ones.
Thanks.
Just write them down and then
Encouragement.
don't forget.
No, I won't.
We have this meeting every Saturday morning with our partner of the studio, and he's also the property manager of like the building. He owns the bank. More like a mentor to us right now, and we just talk about ideas and like what we're gonna do in the next year. What are we working on right now? And no matter how silly it might seem or how outrageous it might be, he's like always telling us, okay, like when Amber has like a really good business idea, okay, give me a business plan and I'll invest. But we need to see your business plan.
Yeah, he will.
He's like super cool. And I think just like meeting him and talking to him, it gives us like value in it and like, oh, we can really do this, but we just got to be willing to put the work in.
And he's
at the
also
beginning.
showing us another perspective of also like how to put like a monetary sense on ourselves and our work and what we do, because a lot of times we would just do things because we liked it or it was fun to do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, but you're not gonna live off of fun. And I was like, oh, you're right.
Oh, we were having we had like a
Right,
full on hour conversation about like comedy and like the comedy scene and how like comics do it now. And I stopped the conversation. I was like, this sounds like super fucking crazy to you, right? He was like, yeah, it does.
What, like, oh, I go there, drive an hour for pizza,
Yes.
and then I go back home.
Yes.
He's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, wait, so people do all this just so that they can do stand up on stage for 5 minutes? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
The
The other day I was supposed to
what
go.
happens.
I feel so bad. I was supposed to go to Medford, Oregon for a show. And when I initially said yes, they were like, it's $50. I know it's not a lot. No place to stay. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get like other shows. It'll be worth my time to do it. I'll do it. Didn't end up finding any other shows. And so I had to cancel. And I did cancel the day before. So I did feel bad about that. But I tried to find replacements. And I was looking at Oregon comedians, people local, 4-hour drive. And for me, I'm like, 4 hours, I'd go to St. Louis Obispo. I'd go to no problem. And they were like, one girl was literally like, no self-respecting comedian would drive 4 hours for $50. And I was like, you're so right. You're so right. You're so right. You're so right. No one would do that. That's crazy. I wasn't going to drive 10 hours to do it. No way.
no.
But I was like, fuck. That's,
so
That's
this
how he was.
yeah.
so this person was 4 hours away?
Yeah, they were in Oregon and they were like, no, not for $50.
Wow.
And I was like, dang, you're smart. You're
I guess it's just the way you look at it, because it's an opportunity. You get to go somewhere and spend some time, right? And and do this thing that you love, and hey, you get a couple of bucks out of it. Sure. That's the way I look at it.
yeah.
Like for the fun experience and just the happy times.
Yeah. That's how I look at it too. But I think it's such an LA thing because like other comedians and like when I go back to San Antonio, every show I ever do is paid. And any show that is not paid, they're very much like, hey, this is not a paid show. Heads up.
I wonder why that is. Do you think because there's like so many of us in LA?
I think it's because there's so many of us and so many people put on like self-produced shows.
Right.
That's like, hey, it's just in my driveway. I'm making like $5 for tickets. I'm doing this so I can make money. I can't really like pay you. And most of us are like, that's fair. I get it. Like whatever. I just want the stage time. And I think they don't have as many self-produced shows. And a lot of places that host the shows want them to be there. So they're like, here, I'll give you. I mean, even when I ran a show in Silver Lake, the bar gave us $100 to pay comedians. So we were able to pay people just with that. But I think there it's a little bit more frequent versus here where it's like, if I had said yes to every show and gave you money, I'd have no money because I'm like, there's so many people want to do a show here.
Are you still doing that right now?
No. It was we used to do an open mic. We stopped it a couple weeks ago. We did it for 2 years, which was great. It was so fun. And then the show we only did for like maybe 7 months, maybe 8 months. It was just a lot.
It was like a monthly show?
It was a monthly show. And we tried to do it just regular stand-up. And then we were like, oh, maybe we'll make it like a game. And then the game was like fine. But it was just a lot. And like getting tickets and finding the right day and da-da-da.
And the open mic was a Sunday like afternoon, right?
Yeah, 4 to 6.
How did that do?
It was great. Like we
Yeah?
always, I mean, some days we'd have like 12 people, but for the most part, we always had 20. We had like a full 2 hours and it was a lot of the same people. So it was a lot of good vibes. It was fun. It was at a lesbian bar. So the food there was great. The drinks were great. The people were nice. So yeah, it was good.
This is a little insider, but me and Ricky are going to be starting something next month.
Ooh, over here?
Sunday in Arcadia.
Yeah, a lot of people, well, I guess Arcadia is a little far.
TBD.
But a lot of people were like,
Or TBA, to be announced, yeah.
people were like, we loved the afternoon because then I could go home and like have dinner with my girlfriend or like have like an evening life and I
Right.
wasn't like doing comedy late, or I could go do a show after that. Like it was a good time. So we were like, okay, but
It's going to be an open mic, and also it's going to be like a podcast too. And
interesting.
it's going to be video recorded, and it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be its own some little thing. So we're going to try that out.
Very
Sunday afternoons. I'm getting kind of like cold feet because football is starting, so I don't know.
But you know what?
We're still gonna do it. We're gonna see how it works out.
Ours was at a bar, and so we did like compete with the game sometimes, like just volume wise. But for the most part, most comedians don't give two shits about football.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, most.
That's
of them,
what I told Ricky, and Ricky was like, "I don't know. There's still a lot of people," and I was just like, "I don't know." Me personally, I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah.
So.
Like I was like, I don't want to have it today. The game's on, but like everybody was like, no, I'm so glad. Like every place else is like showing the game, and I just want to like do this.
True.
There are a lot of people who don't care at all,
right? And
who want a Sunday mic. Granted, the place might be a little far for like LA people, but I think it's still. And
it's a cool spot too.
Yeah.
Where we're gonna be doing it.
Do it. Try it. Do it a month. Whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Every Sunday, once a month.
We're gonna try it one. We're gonna try it 1 month and then see how it goes, and it might possibly be like a bi-weekly thing.
Yeah. The only thing was the harder one was Dodger games. That was like the Sundays where we were like, oof, we gotta cancel.
Yeah, of course.
They're like, this is gonna be
Dodgers.
Yeah. Even comedian wise, they don't care, but fans really care. And they were like, we need the entire bar. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, we need all this space. And
that's the thing too. You want people there. Like I just don't want it to be all comics in the room. I mean, I still want to have a following to come out and see the show.
Yeah, when they understand, it's like a fun, different thing. It's not like you're gonna see everybody's best stuff and have headliners and all that kind of nonsense. Fam.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting
it works.
I'm getting scared, but we've done it a couple times here, and the turnout was just freaking amazing. We been off for like a year and a half.
I know. I came to the mic once or twice here.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that again, but like record it and do a podcast, and it's gonna be fun.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I'll come by. Maybe. Maybe.
Thanks for coming out, dude. Thanks for coming out and doing this, and had so much fun.
Good time, good coffee, good conchas.
Jessica, tell us where we can find you and what you got coming up.
Oh,
all the good stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at Jess_Cuz. That's Jess with 4 S's, CAUSE. Or Just Talkin' Sports. That's my new one. Follow that one. It'll be fun. I got a show in Redondo Beach tomorrow. And then in Norwalk on Thursday. And then in Paramount the Thursday after that. Hey, be great.
Poodle Laughs Comedy.
Poodle
That's all I
ha
got.
ha hee hees.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. What else? What else we got? If you're listening and you're excited about this new Sunday thing that me and Ricky are gonna be doing, it's gonna be Delic Comedy Podcast coming back to a city near you. We're gonna it's gonna be rebranded. Okay, it's a rebrand on the Delic Comedy, but it's gonna be the same crazy podcast, same crazy live podcast.
Same, different.
Same, but different. And Ricky's gonna be there, so he may or may not take off his shirt, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know.
Ow, ow.
There's women fighting in the comments right now.
About
Ricky and taking his shirt off.
That's why he's been working out so much.
I know.
Wow.
Come out August 13th. He may or may not take off his shirt, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know. What else? Amber, what do you got?
Nothing.
You got your business plan?
Nope.
I'm ready to quit my job and just go podcast full time. So
don't quit your job, because then I have to get a job.
No, well, with your idea, which is amazing, we just gotta. I'll do the business plan for you. I think.
What was my idea? I have so many ideas, I forgot.
See, that's why I said right down.
Oh. We're not gonna get rich.
We can have a lot. The Mind Buzz. The coloring book thing.
Ew. I didn't mean ill. I said no.
Let's do it. See you guys.